So, everybody has the same sort of objective whenever you're looking at any sort of field, whenever you're looking at any kind of collective group of people who are sort of striving towards a similar objective. Every person seems to have very similar generalized goals. And so the question I've been asking myself is, what is it that sets people apart, who get disproportionate results versus those who do not get disproportionate results? And it's most obvious to me now, really more than it has been before, that there's nothing external that sets somebody apart, right? And while there are external actions that do in fact set a level of distinction, because actions are the vessel through which we progress and make forward progress, actual external variables like desire or ambition or anything like that have really little to do with the actual results you achieve. Instead, almost all of that is focused on internal variables and internal components. Somebody's willingness to put in the work, somebody's pardon the camera, by the way, it's getting dark here. Somebody's willingness to put in the necessary work, somebody's willingness to adapt and overcome, somebody's willingness to make the sacrifices needed and work on themselves, somebody's vision and sort of orientation around their goals, their beliefs. All of these different internal components really reflect into reality and become these outwardly realized components. And it's just really interesting to me because, if it were to be that external variables were what set people apart, you'd have really no control over the direction you went, right? I mean, it would be all up to things that you cannot control. But with it being internal variables, you actually have the opportunity to control sort of the trajectory you follow and the general path you're walking towards. Now, this also means, of course, you have the potential risk involved of not having equal outcomes, which is actually a net benefit, of course, but it can be posed as a negative very quickly if you're looking for handouts or anything like that. But the benefits of having this system where it is actually internal variables that set apart people and the results they get gives you the ability to almost freely tap in to this sort of endless abundance that there is, right? And so you'll have some people who get disproportionate results and you'll have some people who get nothing, as opposed to everybody getting a somewhat similar amount just by being kind of adjacently connected to the goals they want. But whenever you have this understanding of the internal capacity and the influence that has, coupled with a system that actually helps you to, empowers people to pursue things they enjoy and pursue things that they see as meaningful. For example, a free market system, it actually completely changes the dynamic and sort of the economics of progress and being able to control the path that you walk. So it's just kind of a quick thought that I was having that I think is really interesting and just kind of crazy impactful, actually. Just to have an understanding and awareness of that the internal reflects to the external. And then it's in that internal variation that you have the actual ability to and then it's in that internal sort of variation and the development internally that you have the ability to transfer that to external actions and realize physical actions, which then turn you to being able to have external results that you want, not external results or external variables that dictate the path you have to walk, at least in a system that is oriented around lifting people up and more of a free market economy. So yeah, super interesting, but that's all I've got for now. So once again, please pardon the camera work, but I think it's a worthwhile discussion and topic anyways, nonetheless, and hopefully it gives you something to think about. So thanks for watching. See you next time.